Okay, hello YouTube. In about 2 minutes, according to the timer up there, the patch 3.3 developer note will be live. And here I am with you, giving you a glorious image of, for some reason, someone sent me this through Discord. Apparently it's like Bibble Scara. So, instead of showing you the gloriously beautiful artwork that MiHoYo gave us for the developer stream, you can see the title right there, all senses clear, all existence void. I will show you this instead because I think I want people to know the existence of Curse Scara. And apologies if my voice doesn't sound as well. I got sick a couple of days ago. The headache and the cold is gone, but the after effect is that my voice is fucked. So, yeah, I sound a bit sick on this stream, okay? Anyways, now we wait 1 more minute. You'll have 1 more minute to appreciate Curse Scara. He's lying, he's doing ASMR. I am not doing ASMR. I feel like ASMR is kind of hard to do, right? What do? You lower the tone of your voice and you speak slowly. Hello. Today, we will be watching patch 3.3 developer livestream, recording the Scaramouche release and the upcoming TCG trading card game. And 1 week after the trading card game has been released, I think Razor Ninjas, which is another Genshin content creator, is hosting a tournament for $1,000 for the trading card game. What, you want me to do that? I feel like that just takes too much effort. I talk too slow. Oh.
As soon as you heard that Inazuma was organizing a I know you! Oh, what am I doing? Well,
hello, Ito.
You're scouting out the place. I've been investigating the area and I've already figured out all the plans for the event. Of course, I can tell you all the details. We're practically family.
Let's go.
I'm Max Middleman, and this is the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. Let's roll the version 3.3 trailer.
Okay, 3.3 trailer. Let's see. We're back in Inazuma?
A friendly word of advice. Test of Courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories.
Is this late Halloween event then?
So please, be sure to exercise caution.
Oh.
How was that? Were you scared?
Oh, that's cool. Goro rerun?
So, is there really a ghost around here? Why this time I have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
It's late Halloween.
Talking to me.
Wait, this is not the first time we saw a ghost though. We've seen like 7. Hello, Dottore.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
Number 1 is
From
Jester.
this day forth, Balladeer and Kabuki-mono will cease to exist.
Oh.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Yeah.
Dottore.
Who's moaning?
Dottore! In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Oh shit. Oh, the music.
Squall and Fury.
He's flying. He's actually hoverboarding.
Gaze upon me?
And he steps on people? And this is the Robo Girl, right? Okay, what? Wait, she plays something down, she shoots it, and it sucks.
A new contract.
The fuck?
The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
Wait, he's fighting himself? The wait, how does that work? Did he redo time? He's fighting himself. Oh, first code. Let me move. It's a twin brother that Raiden kept a secret. Another puppet. Okay, I thought we talked about this. The main reason we had trouble in Inazuma is because of a puppet that Raiden made. The main reason we have trouble in Sumeru was a puppet that Raiden made. I swear to God. if there's another puppet that Raiden made somewhere in this Teyvat world. Mondstadt too? Was there a puppet that Raiden made that went rampage in Mondstadt?
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version
Why does
3.3
Skara look so
special program.
cute
I'm your
here?
host,
Look at his
Sarah
smile.
Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact. And today, I'm joined by...
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Ito.
And I'm Patrick Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer.
Let's
But up until
go.
now, travelers have only known me as Scaramouche, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
Yeah, that's true. But, to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool
It's
fight.
a
Yeah,
cool
I know.
fight, yeah,
Anyway,
but
I'm super excited to
gimmick
have the
fight.
chance to share some upcoming content with everyone. What did you all think about
A
that
new
trailer?
contract.
Okay, so I definitely saw Irminsul in there, and I am really excited to find out more about it.
Yeah, that trailer had.
there's another
everything.
Irminsul,
It had everything.
like
it
the
had
blue one?
action. It had drama. It was lighthearted in places, but it was dramatic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just super stoked for everyone to see Scaramouche's backstory. Oh,
Let's
I'm
go.
super excited about it for real.
Heck yeah.
Well, speaking of that, following the story's development, Scaramouche is still in Nahida's custody. So I bet the question everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure. And there's quite a story
Don't
behind that.
spoil.
If
Don't
you're
spoil
interested,
it.
then be sure to
Thank
play through
you.
the Archon Quest interlude
Thank
chapter.
you.
in
They didn't
version
spoil
of
it.
Genesis. There is so much to learn in this
Wait,
quest. so I
interlude
hope
chapter
everyone
already? It's
checks
ending.
it
Sumeru's
out.
ending.
Oh, come on, man.
Wait.
You can't just leave everyone hanging like that. How
Why
about
do I
some
feel like
hints?
Inazuma is way
Please,
longer than
please.
Sumeru?
All right.
Inazuma was a
How
year.
Can I say no to a cute chibi Ito? You can't. Here's a little preview from the quest.
Oh no, they're spoiling the quest.
We ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. From what they were saying,
The Tarasuna?
like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information
All the
we
way
have
back in
now is
Inazuma.
just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was
Bro.
sabotaged.
Jesus Christ. This is spoiling. Too much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to stop.
Pretty rad.
That is a
Why are they
bit
talking
too
about
much to
Tatarasuna?
spoil. That is a bit
I
too
guess we'll
much
have to
spoil.
see. It is interesting though to see the Traveler, Nahida, and Scaramouche all
Just the
together
image
so
was enough. We
peacefully
didn't need the
like
dialogue.
Yeah.
I don't want to get spoiled the
But
story
in
that
this
much.
interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into
Trailer
Irminsul
equals
in
the whole
search of
story.
some information.
Trailer equals the whole quest.
Interesting.
Did you really think
So obviously
that
Nahida must
previously
have some
they
reason
made
for deciding to
Nahida
keep Scaramouche
trailer? She
around.
cried in the
Oh,
trailer.
yeah, totally. And I'm liking Scaramouche's new style. Ooh,
I'm
dude's
99%
looking
sure if they didn't show
sharp.
that scene,
Yeah, always.
people would be more affected.
Right. And at this point, he's known by a completely different name, the Wanderer. I love that name.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one who's curious about what happened. I mean, it looks like he's really changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So like
But I'm afraid
Traveler
that's all
is
we can show for
traveling
now.
with an
Travelers
objective
will have
and
to experience the
Wanderer
story
is
for
without,
themselves
right?
In game. I mean, it's better to explore the storyline without too many spoilers, right?
True, true.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, we'll leave the rest for travelers to discover themselves.
Yeah.
But the Wanderer is also going to be a new playable character in version 3.3.
Oh,
so
is this gonna
let's
be a
talk about
case
that.
where a
I'm sure
boss
many of
enemy
our viewers
becomes
are
a
curious about
playable
his talent.
character
Heck
and then
yeah,
they're
sure
bad?
thing.
Or are
Let's
they
have a
gonna
look
be
at the
good?
Wanderer in combat.
Okay.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. The wind rises.
He can fly. He can throw a lot of anemo slices.
Bow your head.
And he can step on people. What? Okay.
All right, Patrick, you're up. Help introduce the Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an animo vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal
Windblade.
attacks.
Wait a second, wind blades?
Not the
Windblade.
same as the Traveler's wind blade, though.
Okay.
Better.
So, as everyone probably already noticed, the Wanderer can hover in the air when he casts his elemental skill. Upon using his elemental skill, he will first deal AoE damage before leaping into the air and entering a hovering state. So while hovering, the Wanderer's normal and charge attacks will be converted into Kugo Fushudan and Kugu Tofukai respectively. The damage they deal and their AoE will be increased.
Ooh.
Their damage will be considered normal and charge attack damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina, and he can remain hovering for a certain duration.
That's so awesome!
Okay.
Fly!
I know, right? But he can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to maintain his hovering state, which is the blue meter you see on the screen. Even
Another
if he
meter?
doesn't
Yeah.
move or attack, hovering will still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter.
So
There
it's
are
a-
many
it's another
possible actions the
stamina
Wanderer
meter,
can
basically.
perform while hovering in the air,
You get
which
a
all
different
rely
one.
on Kuguryoku points
Okay.
rather than stamina. So, for example, sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed.
Okay.
So, this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to
Very
increase hovering
flyy.
height. Holding jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep increasing hovering height. Of course, running out of points will end his hovering state.
Oh, okay. So travelers will need to plan their actions while hovering.
Exactly. So with
No,
his
you press
talent,
your button
Jade
until you
Plane
go, oh
Flower,
shit, I'm out of
when
stamina.
casting his elemental skill,
And then you hit
if it
plunge
contacts
attack.
Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding buff effect depending on which element was contacted. So, for example, increasing his Kuguryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of
Crit
energy
rate?
upon hitting opponents with a normal or charged attack. The
I
Wanderer
assume
can
Cryo
have
is
up to two
crit
different
rate.
kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
You get 2 of those buffs.
Oh, look, check that out. Part of the halo behind him changes color depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the Wanderer currently has.
I like that. It's helpful and
can't
still
see it,
looks
though. What?
really cool.
Yeah.
The one
So
behind
after
him,
unlocking
Jay?
another talent,
Oh,
Gales of Reverie,
it's only like
when the
one
Wanderer is in a
small
hovering
little
state,
orb there.
if his
It's like
normal or
one
charged
little
attack
orb.
hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing him to sprint midair without consuming Kuguryoku points.
Oh,
Additionally,
You want a
this
charge
buff
attack?
effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Oh, dope.
The charge
I'm sure
attack
extra
can
buff
give you
effects
a
like that
buff.
will go a long way for players when they're in combat.
Yeah, for sure. And if you've noticed, there is a colorful aura of light around his body to indicate when that buff effect is triggered.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool. I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
All right, this brings us to the Wanderer's elemental burst.
Sweet.
Yay!
So, check this out. Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses the atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy.
uh-huh.
So, travelers should note that if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Yeah.
Okay, this stomping animation is a little aggressive.
Yeah, but
It's fancy.
cool.
I know, and it actually suits his character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't help but agree.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah,
Okay.
yes. This is an interesting one.
What
the
the?
Wanderer can
Whoa,
decrease
this is a
the
weapon.
mora required when
No more
ascending
attack speed
bows and
increase.
cowls.
No more attack
Hey
speed
now,
increase.
you never
No.
complain about saving Mora. Am I right?
It's just normal
Okay,
attack
that's
speed,
true.
right?
All right, now that we've seen the Wanderer, let's move on to the next new character.
Also, Raiden
Are you
has
ready?
reduced
I'm
spear
ready.
and sword.
Yay!
Skara has bow and catalyst.
What did you say? Oh, I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Farozan, and I'll see if I can pick that up.
The hell? We can see her thoughts.
Huh?
Oh, the eyes is very shiny.
What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental
If this
monuments?
character doesn't have a passive that auto clear puzzle for me, I'll be
Forget to call me
disappointed.
Madam Farozan just now when you asked your question? Whoa! What? There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
Oh, she sounds
gosh.
sassy.
I know.
and smart too.
She seems so awesome.
She's fun.
I wonder what her skirt's made
I know, her design is so cool and really detailed. I love it.
So, even though she looks super young, she's actually an old person? Like, where's my
Yeah.
teeth?
Well, she's not that old.
I
Oh,
don't know,
right.
could've fooled me.
Farazan's age is probably still nothing compared to Scaramouche.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Let's call him the Wanderer, Sarah.
The Wanderer.
Okay, you know who I meant. Actually, now that I think about it, yokai can also live a really long time too.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah, no. And
How
speaking
old
of
is the
age,
Traveler
isn't the
then?
Traveler's age
500?
kind of mysterious?
Yeah.
That's true. It looks like all of our characters are intriguing. But it's safe to say that Farazan is way older than most people in Teyvat.
Yes.
Farazan works
Maybe.
in Academia's Haravatat Darshan and has been a hairbod, which roughly means mentor, for over a century.
So
Oh,
I bet
shit.
everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life, you know? Like Klee?
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Maybe not so typical.
Hmm.
About 100 years ago, Farazan was an undisputed genius, traveling all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries. The
Okay.
notes she left behind eventually became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Okay.
Oh, she sounds pretty amazing.
But later, she accidentally stumbled into some ruins while trying to solve a puzzle.
Okay.
There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging, and was trapped there for nearly 100 years.
Woo!
She eventually solved
Oh.
the puzzle and was able to finally return to Sumeru.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Can you imagine being trapped in a puzzle for 100
It's like,
years?
I
Wait,
thought
wait,
that
so
if she was
that's
there,
how she's
why didn't she
been,
make any
hairbod
mechanism
for
to
over a
defend
century?
Yeah.
us
And
from
even now,
trying
she
to
still
take
has
down
the
the
pride of a
sages?
scholar in her heart and is a very talented person.
Oh.
It's just that after being separated from the world for so long, she's kind of fallen behind the times now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I get what you mean. She was once a proud researcher in a niche field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So is
Oh,
she
right.
still
They
completely
banned
dedicated to
mechanical
her field?
research in Sumeru.
And she often tries
Wow.
using her old
Up
age as a means
until-
of drumming up support for her ideas.
Up until
However, I think she'd prefer to be
we
complained
free
about for
Nahida.
using her seniority rather than garnering sympathy for her experience of being trapped in the ruins.
Yeah, sounds like she's quite the character.
I know, right? Okay, so now that we've covered
Not
her
spoiler?
backstory,
That wasn't-
why don't we take a look
I guess
at
that was kinda
Farazan's
spoiler,
abilities in
yeah.
combat?
Let's do it.
Fight, 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 fight.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the Academia. Dare to mess with me?
Okay. So she has to
Have fun
shoot
with
it to
this
suck?
gift.
Is that another AFK character I have to get?
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing.
Is that
Did you
another
guys see
AFK
that?
character I have to get?
There's so
Crazy.
much geometry, and I took geometry.
It looks so cool.
Ah, yeah.
So, Farazan is an animo character, and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal attacks are the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that. But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies. After using her skill, her next aimed shot will become a special attack that
Oh.
creates a vortex, pulling
Okay.
nearby objects and opponents in.
Oh, nice. So she can clump enemies together.
And there's also another thing about her special charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact. And if the attack hits an enemy or ally member, it'll apply a mark and create a vortex after a short delay.
Okay,
Huh?
okay.
Let's get
so
double?
It looks like there will be a lot of potential uses for this attack. Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll
Okay.
have to see who wants to try that with me.
Yola ult just hit and didn't
After
kill a
unlocking the
pillager.
talent Impetuous
I guess she
Flow,
didn't crit.
The time required for
Again?
fully charging Faruzan's next shot will be reduced, and the arrow will reduce the target enemy's animo resistance. In her elemental burst, she deploys a dazzling polyhedron and releases
Okay.
a whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration, the dazzling polyhedron will continuously move along a triangular path.
Huh?
Once it reaches each corner of that triangular path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next
doesn't
she's
track enemies.
probably gone.
It's
for
kinda-
100 years.
Hey.
Bada boom.
No.
Ah,
Oh, God damn it, Ito.
Even Sino's jokes are funny funnier than that.
It was pretty
All
funny.
right. Anyway, let's hear what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse hits opponents, it will decrease their animo resistance.
Okay.
It will also apply an animo damage buff effect to all nearby party members when it's unleashed.
Oh.
Travelers should note that the effect
Oh, they're
it brings
showcasing
is
Zhao,
quite
so,
large, and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron.
Yeah, it's a Zhao support.
After unlocking her talent, Lost Wisdom of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts to deal animo damage to an enemy, the damage will increase based on Farazan's base attack.
Oh.
This effect can only be triggered once for a certain duration of time.
So it
Okay,
seems
sure.
she'll be
It's
the
an
sole
Anemo support.
Yeah.
Totally. And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles, Farazan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this, and she gains
I'll
more
take it.
rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure
Okay,
no other
fair.
mentor in Haravatat has 100 years of experience in solving puzzles.
Yeah, I gotta say that's
Another
pretty
cookie.
hard to beat. So the big question is, when can
It's
travelers
Anemo
expect to
Shanha?
get these new
Yeah,
characters?
kinda.
That is a good question. Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes.
Okay,
In the
event.
early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and Arataki Ito will be available via their
Ito.
own event wishes. Farazan will
Of course,
also be making her
Farazan is
debut
on
in
the
these event
second
wishes.
banner.
In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun
Raiden?
event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun and Kamisato Ayato. And
Oh no,
last but not
Farazan is
least,
in both
the
the
new
banners.
5-star catalyst, Tule Tula's
So
Remembrance,
this
will
catalyst
be
gives you
appearing
crit
in a new
damage and
weapon
normal
event
attack
wish.
bonus,
And that's
right?
not all.
It's
In
very
version
specific.
3.3, 2 brand new artifact series will become available.
Oh,
so
2 new?
travelers should be sure to check out the corresponding domain.
Okay.
Woo, more artifacts!
All right.
I hope
Oh, shit,
travelers
can I
will
pause
have fun
this?
experimenting and trying new
Anemo damage plus 15 when charge attack hits opponent. Normal attack speed increase while normal charge and plunge attack damage increase. Okay, so Anemo damage 40% damage bonus and normal attack. Increase elemental mastery by 80 when Plume, Hyper Plume, version damage are increased by 40%. Character triggers Hyper Plume or Denjo reaction. They will gain another 25% bonus, so 65%. Lasts for 10 seconds. 4 seconds. What the f? 140% damage. 140% damage on those reaction. Rip whoever farmed the other set. Whoever farmed the other set, it's doomed now. Gilded, right? Gilded set is doomed, no? What the hell? Better Zhao artifact as well? Yeah, Gilded set just got trash. Yeah, 140% reaction damage. That's a lot.
Welcome back to the version 3.3 special
Get a free
program.
sword?
Okay, Patrick, what do we have next?
So next, we'll be covering the upcoming events.
I mean,
for the new
Genshin
version.
gives you one
That's right,
free
we've already
4-star
mentioned the Test of Courage event,
character
and I'm sure
or
plenty of you
weapon
were
every
wondering
patch,
about
right?
that, so let's start there.
So they either give a character or a weapon.
You must be here to
One
participate
time
in
every
the test
patch.
of courage. I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you. If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little
Is this the late
mistake.
Halloween event
Darkness
they
will
have then?
swallow you up. Some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you
I mean,
can't
this is
handle
not the
it,
first
you
time
may
we saw
withdraw
Ghost,
from the
right?
event
We
at
talked to
any
Ghost
time.
several times.
This is your last chance.
Even more in Hu
I'll
Tao
count
and
it down.
Zhongli quest.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the test of courage. Enter at your own risk.
That was pretty interesting.
Spooky.
Yeah, I mean, it is a test of courage, so I'm sure there'll be some scary stuff going on there.
I ain't scared.
Anyway.
No, why do
to
you make this
successfully
event,
clear this
Mihoyo?
event,
It's
we'll be
too
facing a series of
anxiety
little
inducing. Like
What's
must
this?
read.
Tests, you
What the hell,
say?
man?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the test of courage, you might find yourself encountering a special sort of game. We've already got the rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction. Basically, travelers will have to control a bouncing
Wait
bar
a
to bounce a
second.
ball and use skill ball
Wait
effects to
a
break as many
second.
bricks as possible.
Okay, I'm liking this one. Seems pretty straightforward.
Wait a second.
During the game, travelers will be able to trigger elemental reactions
Oh,
to break bricks more effectively.
I know this game. We all
Nice.
know this
It even
game.
has elemental reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We
can
can
add
control
elemental
the
reaction.
character
That's
to move
cool,
the
I
ball.
guess.
When the character we're using is either pyro, hydro, cryo, or electro, the corresponding element will be applied to the bar. By switching characters, you can change the element of the bar.
Okay, all the pieces are falling in place
Can't
now.
you just run
The bar
Electro
can
for all of
infuse a
this?
certain element,
Or what,
and
do
the
you run
blocks
Geo
also
and
have
Nemo?
their own elements, so causing a skill ball of one element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you nailed it. The bar will add the element corresponding to your character.
Okay.
Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball is already infused by an element and it hits the bar, it will also trigger a reaction, causing the skill ball to have some additional effects.
So the ball, it's
When
so you
preparing
can
your
bounce
team,
through
you
the
can
block
equip modifiers to
and
receive
your
various
own
buff effects,
slider.
which will help you successfully clear the challenge.
Oh, nice.
Anyone
Also,
here it's
when there are
down to
less than a
spam
certain amount of
overload?
bricks on the board,
Just
and the ball
spam
lands another
overload?
hit, the bar will unleash fireworks.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be difficult to hit directly.
It's like a bonus attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, travelers will need to
Overloaded.
select characters of the right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers,
Holy
and use
shit,
different
Overload is
elemental
actually OP. It's
reactions
an
to break
AoE
bricks
explosion.
and score more points.
And then travelers will be able to use their points to exchange for rewards in the event shop, correct?
That's right. Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together. in
Teaming
co-op mode.
up?
Oh,
Let's
looks
go.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah, super fun.
By paying for carry.
In addition to this minigame, the Test of Courage storyline will also contain more challenges.
But I'm not playing at
Travelers
300
will
ping
even
though.
have a chance to meet with some good friends again, so be sure to check out this new event. All right, let's move on to our next event.
Okay, so next up, we have a race event called Across the Wilderness.
Okay.
Your objective, collecting balloons.
Huh?
I don't know. Seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy here.
Yeah, of course.
I know, right?
So, in this
You wanna
event,
win this
each
event?
stage
Play
will
Wanderer.
have wilderness balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So during the challenge, travelers will be able to utilize their character's skills and talents. So it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the challenge area.
Yelan, Kazuha,
Yeah, so travelers can
Skara.
also use something called the Wilderness Compass to obtain various buffs, which include enhanced jumping capabilities, increased movement speed, or unlimited stamina, etc.
Ooh, cool.
However, you can only claim one buff during each challenge.
Okay.
You must consume Blessed Energy to use the compass and gain the selected buff.
Okay.
You may charge the compass up by finding wilderness balloons or interacting with Blessed Energy in the challenge. Or you can always wait for the compass to passively charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like
Seems like a
watching
pretty
parkour.
casual event.
Yeah, there are
Seems
two
fun.
different kinds of wilderness balloons in these challenges. The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search for wilderness balloons. The other kind is sonar balloons, which will cause several harvest balloons to appear around you for a set amount of time.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome.
So there will be 5 stages available for this event, and travelers will need to consider the conditions and terrain of each stage to come up with the
This
best
is a
way to
Yelan
complete it.
map. Look at this.
Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Ooh,
Oh,
more
shit.
chances to play together. I love
Let's
it.
go. More
Yeah,
co-op
same.
content. I like
Okay,
this.
let's move on to our next event.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is back with the Wind Trace event.
I know.
And of course, this is going to be another co-op event, and I,
Gonna
for
be-
one, am super excited
Alright.
for it.
There's nothing like
Wind
a good
Trace
co-op.
is
Many of you might
overused.
already be familiar
Wind
with this event by
Trace
now,
is
but there have been a few
overused.
changes. Let me introduce what travelers can expect to see this time around.
It's like,
We can probably skip some of the basics this time. You know, players either hide
if you play Wind Trace for
or
3 hours
seek.
straight in one
And
day, you'll get
then-
bored.
Okay,
It's
wait
like
a
prop
second.
hunt.
There actually might be some new travelers
prop
out there
hunt.
who've never seen this event before.
But, you know,
so
I'm not gonna
why
complain,
don't you
I
start with
think,
some of the
because
basics?
it's co-op
Right, good point.
anyways,
Okay,
and I
let's
can play
start at the
co-op.
beginning then.
You know, I want more
This
co-op
is a
stuff.
game with a long history in Mondstadt. Travelers will be split into 2 different sides: the rebels and the hunters.
Is that the same map?
You will need to use
It's the same
skills
map.
and master the art of hiding or chasing
It's
down
the
others
same.
to win
No,
this event.
no, please.
The goal of the hunter is to capture all the rebels.
It's the same
while
map.
The rebels run or use other means to keep themselves from getting caught by the hunter.
Okay, that's straightforward enough. So what else you got for us?
Well, some travelers may remember playing as the rebels and getting caught early in the game.
Yeah.
Once that would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing.
Yeah.
But This time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you're in observer mode, you can't be seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill. This skill will allow you to place a random beacon to confuse the hunter. If your beacon successfully tricks the hunter and is destroyed, then the hunter will suffer an obscured vision effect.
So even after you've been captured, you can be like a little
that's
ghost
cool.
trying to help your teammates by disrupting the hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
But like,
and at least you won't have to sit there
doesn't
and
the
just
hunter
watch
have
the
the
rest of
hunter
match
sensibility
Exactly.
anyways?
But what does the hunter get this time? I mean,
Which
you gotta keep
allows
it
them
fair.
to see.
Some new Windward arts have been added for both the hunter
mysterious
and the
hunch.
rebels. The hunter will now be able to use the hunter's net. This net can be thrown and will remove any rebel disguises
What
within
the
its range, and will notify the hunter that a rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it'll be destroyed, and the hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice. So I guess if you love playing hunter, you'll probably love this.
They
yeah,
gave
you definitely
Rebel a
should.
pat on the
The
back
skill
and they
Rebels
gave
used in
Hunter a
previous versions
shotgun.
of the game to place beacons can now only be used by players in observer mode. However, the Rebels will be able to use an all-new concealing beacon skill. This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon. All players, including your Rebel teammates, will be unable to see you while you're invisible.
So
If
you
the
place
concealing beacon is
down
destroyed
and
by
it
the
gives you
hunter,
invisibility.
Then the hunter will have their vision obscured for a short time.
That's cool.
Sounds pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
But
yeah. So even if you
here's
end up
a
being
problem.
captured by the hunter at the start of the game, you'll still be able to
Hunter
participate and
still
assist your
has
teammates.
mysterious
And
hunch.
I mentioned primo gems and other rewards. The good stuff.
The
So
hunter
be sure
still
to
has
check it out.
mysterious hunch.
Oh, that's awesome.
That ability
Seriously,
is
I can't
so
wait to play
OP.
with friends. Okay, our next event is a combat-based event.
Time for some combat!
Whoop, whoop.
In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand.
Misty Dungeon. Oh, is
mysterious
it?
foes have
Oh
assembled
no,
lines of
no, this is not the
fortifications
random
to
one. This is
stop
not
your coming.
this is the wrong one.
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7
Wait, it's
trials
different?
with different themes awaiting you
Is
in
it
the Misty
different?
Dungeon.
This is
Each
not the
has a
one
different
like in
leyline
Inazuma,
disorder,
right?
And travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorder's
Is it?
effects and the distribution of enemies. There will also be trial characters for you to select from as well.
No, it's
After
the same
entering
thing.
the
Never mind,
domain,
never mind. Wait,
Travelers
is
will
it?
need to go and complete 3
Oh,
challenges
no,
to
this is
collect
different. This is
ancient
different.
runes.
No,
After
never mind.
collecting
It's the
power
same.
from
I
3
lied.
ancient
It's the
runes,
same.
We can power up the control array and proceed to the final
It's just
challenge.
different background.
Also,
different
throughout
background,
the
but
trial, additional
same
benediction
event.
mechanisms and
Same
challenges
event with
will
the
appear.
Jinyan one. The Jinyan
Travelers may
Tartaglia
choose to
event. So
interact
this is
with
the
these
good
to
one.
increase the
This is
leyline
good.
disorder's
This is
effects
good.
Or revive and heal your team.
You know, if it were up to me, I'd say just go for all the challenges.
I know, but travelers should keep in mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different. So be sure to check the objective and aim for that while proceeding. In terms of rewards, travelers can look forward to winning primo gems and other various prizes. Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
I like
always the
prizes.
combat event that
And
gives you
last
no
but not
reward.
least, version 3.3 will also have leyline overflow events. Travelers can look
No!
forward to saving their resin and earning more and experience books.
Nice.
No!
That's awesome. And that'll be great for all the travelers out there still leveling up all their new characters. And even if you don't need those resources now, it's always good to stock up and have more on hand. Am I right?
Yeah.
Not
So
again.
travelers looking to upgrade their
Give us
characters
some
won't want to miss
actual
this.
events.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff.
In addition to the new version's limited time events, version
Alright,
3.3 will
trading
also be
card
adding
game.
a new permanent game mode called
This is
Genius
the
Invocation
important part next
TCG.
patch.
Genius Invocation TCG!
But before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy a redemption code. Yay!
Slap that code
Oh,
on the screen.
slap me. What? Why are you hearing Apple Music? It's not Apple Music. What is this? Faruzan's voice actor? Faruzan voice actor is the voice actor for Tsubasa from...
Welcome back, everyone. During our journey
wait,
into that,
Tsubasa
we've
with
stumbled across
Felix?
several NPCs talking about a
The
game
cat
called
boy?
Genius Invocation TCG. So next, we'll introduce this card game that's been taken to bat by storm. In the version 3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game.
Okay.
It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been captured inside.
Okay.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who
Okay.
battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Okay.
Ouch, game over.
That's skill
After
issue,
being
yes.
unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and
Huh?
helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
What the fuck?
Nice.
Bro, that's
Hang on,
just
is it just me,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
or does that kinda
That's
sound like a
literally
plot to a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
light novel or
That's
something?
literally Yu-Gi-Oh!
You're
Are
right.
you
It turns
kidding
out
me?
that Yai
That's
Publishing
literally
House is
Yu-Gi-Oh!
about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Yai
Okay,
Vico
now
is...
this is
Oh
starting
my
to sound
god.
like a plug for Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House is
But
developing...
anyway, that's the legend on how Genius Invocation
Yu-Gi-Oh!
TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came
It's
up with for
time
marketing
to-
the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically, Genius Invocation TCG is a game where you use a constructed deck of cards to duel against an opponent. The objective is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact's gameplay, so it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Oh, just do
Right, I
reaction?
even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Yup, a constructed deck must contain character cards. And as you might
How
expect,
made
these
Yoi
character
Mia?
cards have a normal attack,
Any
an
objection?
elemental skill, and an elemental burst. So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then, you can switch to a character card of a different element and use their abilities to trigger an
Yeah, it'd be
elemental
real
reaction.
funny if Sonora
Wait, did you guys
passive
notice
is to
that there's even
sacrifice
monster
herself
character
in the
cards?
card game.
Can we even make a deck of, like, just the monsters from the game?
You're really getting into this.
Would be
Matt.
real funny
Yeah, I am.
if Sonora's
I like card
card
games.
has a
doesn't?
self-destruct.
So
Passive.
in Genius Invocation TCG, all actions require you to spend elemental dice.
Getcha!
Each round, both you and your opponent will roll 8 elemental dice. Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Tavad.
You're right. So in addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element.
Oh.
The elemental dice required for a character card to perform
Is that-
an action correspond to
Is
the
that what the
character's
Traveler
element.
have?
So, for example,
Omni
a Pyro
element.
character like D-Luke needs either Pyro or Omni elemental dice to perform an action.
That's fair.
Clear now?
Yep, crystal clear.
Also, elemental dice can be used to switch characters or
Okay.
play a variety of other cards,
Okay.
such as equipment cards, event cards, and support cards.
Okay.
All these cards create the potential for a variety of strategies.
Right. While playing Genius Invocation TCG, travelers can earn player experience, which will
Okay.
increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more characters and NPCs.
Okay.
By completing challenges, you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other rewards.
New cards.
Lucky
Okay.
coins can be exchanged in the event shop for
Bro,
cards.
I
or
had
can
a heart
even
attack.
unlock dynamic skins
I had
for
a heart
certain
attack. I
cards.
thought you could unlock
Dynamic
5-star
skins?
weapons.
Those are cards that have moving illustrations, right?
That's
You
right.
can buy
All
skins
character
for your
cards
cards.
can unlock a dynamic skin. After unlocking that, there'll even be a cool bonus animation whenever you cast that character's
Oh,
elemental
shit.
burst.
Cool.
And if you're confident in your TCG skills, you can also invite a friend to duel. After reaching a high enough player level,
Yeah,
you'll
no?
even unlock a matchmaking mode. So be sure to give it a try.
Travelers should note that playing against your friends or other travelers won't count towards any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you can relax. It's all just for fun. Okay,
Why?
that's everything we have for Genius Invocation
Why?
TCG, and that brings us to the end of today's special program.
Why?
So, what did you think?
Why does it have to be over? There's so much that this version has to offer.
Yeah, I can't even take it all in
Listen,
right now. I'm
someone
just
will make a
super
leaderboard
stoked to be
anyways.
Part of this.
Someone will make a
I think
leaderboard.
I just gained some Kuguryoku points just doing this whole thing. So
Man, The new characters look cool.
I know, what about Scaramouche hovering?
Dude.
Like, that's
I
insane.
know, that's awesome.
That's super dope.
Dude,
That's
I feel
awesome,
like
and I cannot
people
wait
will
to
play
play
a strong ass
some of these
deck
events
to
and
beat
mini
people
games.
anyways.
I'm super excited. This
Tournaments?
was
Yeah,
so
we'll make
fun.
tournaments.
I'm really glad that we got to do the special program.
I think the
together.
most
I'm so happy
important
I got to
thing
come back
is,
for another special program. This
you know,
is my third time being on
there's
one of these,
120
and I
FPS
can't
on the
wait for number
phone.
4. I'm counting.
I'm
But
so
we're still
happy.
stuck
This
at
is
60
my
FPS
first
on
one, so
PC.
thank you for
Congratulations.
having me.
It's been 2
Doesn't it
years.
feel good?
Yes,
Doesn't it
I
feel
feel
good?
good.
Mobile
Feel
has
special?
120
Do you feel
FPS, the
special?
PC have
I
60.
really do. Thank you.
Well, I think this is the end of our special program. So I hope everyone
Genshin
enjoyed it.
Esport
and
is a
we'll see you in
card
game.
game.
Okay,
Copium.
bye.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.
See you later.
See ya. All right. Shit. I think that was pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Well, there's no new area really, right? We're gonna go to like a different tree. There's a new weapon, new character, new artifact set, and the card game, right? We do have like very casual events all around, in my opinion. Even the combat event is gonna be pretty casual. The card game is the main selling point, right? The card game is going to be the main selling point of next patch. So we'll see how that goes. And I think 1 week after the next patch comes out, I think Razer is hosting like $1,000 card game tournament or something. We'll see. We'll see. Even if they have no leaderboard, the players themselves will make leaderboards anyways. So, I think that will be all for today's little reaction section, right? Oh god. I think that will be all for today's little reaction session, yeah, chat? I already claimed all the promo code during stream, so here we go. And, well, once again, apologize for my little sick voice. I've been sick for the past several days, and my voice hasn't gotten better yet. But thanks for watching, and thanks for staying by. Alright, bye-bye, YouTube.